Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to talk about a project which is, I would say, an underdog. So if you are interested in the content, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and leave a thumbs up to this video. And today we are going to talk about what is this SubX Startup Boost token all about. And after that, I can tell you straight, this coin has potential to reach $1. And after that, I'm going to elaborate more about it. So we are going to talk about what is the this Startup Boost all about. Basically, it's an ecosystem of startup today. It is created in basically the developers, and after that team behind it is Singaporeans, and they have created this token. And after that, what is this token all about? Basically, they have products like marketplaces app, community app, and learning app. Basically, all of this is still in development. So right now, it is a startup. This company startup Boost token. It is a startup which will help startups to get funded and stuff like this in the future. So right now, I would say they have just launched their product on the listing on the exchange, decentralized exchange on Pancakes and stuff like this for around 2 days. So over here you can see use startup this SubX to interact with their app ecosystem. Basically, you can use the Startup Boost token to interact with their startup ecosystem where they develop application to help businesses to scale and grow. Basically, you can invest with companies using their platform, so they are acting like as a third party to this company, and from there you can invest with it, or if not buy products that company are giving out. Let's say I created a company XYZ VPN. Basically, what I want to do is I want to get funds. I want to get funded on it. Basically, what I do, I contact SubX to list my this offer, and after that from there people will obtain like lifetime subscription, if not like heavily discounted access software, basically products that is online to basically to help the startup partners to gather some funds to kickstart their future journey, and of course to develop more amazing stuff in the future. So over here, get your startup funded by the community vote. Basically, they will have this uh how does this token work? Eventually, they will 1% of the transaction tax will be refunded to the venture capital fund, the SubX VC. The community will vote for impactful startups to get funded in exchange for them promoting and coming on board to their ecosystem. And basically, if you are what is SubX token for the ecosystem access, voting rights, and after that profit from holding. So over here, what does this mean? You can receive dividends just by holding on to SubX. So if you are interested, stay tuned for the whole video. And of course, before we continue, kindly hit the like button, and of course share with your friends and family. So over here, this SubX token itself, it is I would say like an all-in-one token, which you have the votings right, and after that from there it is also a governance token. And we are going to talk about their ecosystem right now. So what is this SubX ecosystem? Very, very simple. Over here, this is the main page, and after that over here, there's an ecosystem for marketplace. So over here, I really talk about like as mentioned over here, you can see that interact with their marketplace to obtain lifetime heavily discounted access to software. So this is alpha. Basically, some of the application, it is example, you are creating a company, and after that therefore you are like a online subscription company or software development company, and you have some software that is out there which you want to sell, and after that from there, in order to do that, you let's say maybe like you are creating something like you're going to beat Adobe on their software. So let's say you created something cheaper, and of course at first you want to launch your application, and of course there is not much exposure, and after that you will need to do like promoting, and after that you have to pay a lot of money first before you eventually get big, and after that to get recognized. But for the SubX, what they are trying to do is to link all the startups software over here. So let's say if I want to basically I want to have a mobile app builder, I can basically buy the products, the software, the license over here on their marketplace, and from there I will get exclusive access, maybe a lifetime support or maybe lifetime subscription, just for a one-time fee or something like that, depending on what the company is offering. So whatever is listed here, SubX is going to like somehow bring them more customer, more leads, and after that from there have potential to grow eventually. And after that, for their next thing over here, it is so their ecosystem. So they have a community which is on alpha as well. So it's like a forum. Give me a moment. So over here, the ecosystem as well, you can basically get started, and after that you can log in and basically talk on the community. And after that, I believe that this community page itself is going to be a voting page. Therefore, if you want, you can sign up, and after that, from there you can wait for them to post more updates, and you can read on their updates over here. And of course, you can join their Telegram. I'm going to link it all down below, their Telegram, and after that, their Twitter, for you to get updated. And we are going to talk about the white paper and tokenomics. So on their white paper itself, over here on the website, just click on it and you will be redirected to this page over here. So white paper on the background, I'm not going to talk about it. So we are going to talk about what they are doing. So many startup frameworks are practiced worldwide that can guide a startup from an idea becoming a shiny unicorn. Basically there's 5 stages that they are trying to explain to you what are they trying to do, and after that, what's the problem. So right now over here, they are here to change the way great businesses are built. So basically, let's say you're going to create a company or whatsoever. At first, you will be named as a startup, and after that, you will not have funds, you will not have a network, and after that, you definitely will not have customer and leads. And after that, what they're trying to do is help you scale. And of course, basically over here, we can read more. So I'm not going to read the whole thing out to you because it's going to be long and boring. And the ecosystem. Marketplace is a proof of concept out, and after that, community as well. So there's a learning app as well. So over here you can basically they will provide quality education for startup to learn new digital skills like such as digital marketing, programming, and project management, and many more to enhance the startup. And after that, they also have a career app which is on Q3 2021. Basically everything is building. So they will need our help over here, and so over here we're going to talk about the roadmap. So on the May 2021, the website has been launched, marketplace and community alpha is launched, token has been launched, and after that, community building and stuff like this, everything here is going to basically we will see all the progress within this month. And after that, they have June. Basically these are all the things that is going to happen. And after that, you can look out for this Blockfolio listing. Basically, if let's say you want to keep track of your cryptocurrency and your funds like this, whatever funds you have, you can basically on June 2021 you will see them listed on Blockfolio. And for July, a beta launch. August, basically August is the voting, so you can accumulate all the tokens you want right now. And after that, September to be updated. So we are going to talk about the tokenomics, basically how does this token works and how can you benefit from this holding this token. So over here, the SubX token is a deflationary token that rewards user from holding the tokens. Basically, we are going to talk about it. So automatic liquidity, pool acquisition, and manual burn. So they are going to do manual burns from time to time. And after that, we are going to talk about this over here. We're going to focus on this. So the total supply for SubX is 100 million. Yep. So there's many zeros. So it's 100 million. And after that, how does this work? Basically, if I'm not wrong, if you are going to send, let's say if you hold some SubX token, and if you send the token out from your address to another address, you're going to pay a fee. And after that, the fee is being collected. If I'm not wrong, it is 8%. If I'm not wrong. So for the token itself, let's say I want to send Peter 1,000 worth of SubX, 8% is going to be sent to it's a tax fee basically. So if you're going to send the token out, there's going to be a tax. Basically, it is 8% if I'm not wrong. And basically, if you send 100 tokens, it's going to be 8 SubX being generated towards the tax rewards funding account and after address. And after that, what does this mean over here? So it's 8%. So 4, 3, and 1%. So how does this 8% works? Basically on the reflection rewards, basically this over here is for the holders. So let's say if you hold some tokens or whatsoever, every transaction on the network, on their, if let's say there's a lot of send and after that people are selling, people are buying, and of course people are transferring the tokens. Basically, if you are doing nothing with the token, you are earning, basically you are getting dividends from holding on to whatever token you have, and eventually your assets, whatever subx you have, is going to multiply and grow eventually. And after that, over here, what does this mean? 3% reflection rewards. So 8% is being taxed, and basically 3% will be used for rewards, and after that 4% is going to be for LP, liquidity provider acquisition, and after that 1% is going back to them to basically to have a funding for venture capital. So let's say if a project out there needs money or whatsoever in the future, listed on the subx platform, they would use the 1% fee to help the companies that is being listed and trying to get fundings and stuff like this. In order to do that, they are going to have like a community vote. Let's say if you have subx token, you are able to vote for yes or no, and after that, basically the future developments and the steps that you want to benefit from it. And of course, it is a community idea, so everybody has to vote, and from there, the majority votes will win. And after that, yeah, basically you can bring the project towards the path that it should be going after discussing with the community. So we are going to talk about how much is subx during the pre-sales and how much is worth today. So over here on the DX sales, basically they have done their pre-sales, and after that I would say that I missed out the pre-sales, to be honest, because over here you can see your contributor amount is 0 and I can't claim anything. So over here, this is a fair launch. Basically, what is the fair launch? Meaning there's no private sales, there's no like under table sales or whatsoever sales. It's just listed on DX sales. And over here, how does this work? Is basically they approach DX for a fundraising ecosystem, and after that, from there you can see that they have a total supply of 1 million, and after that the total tokens for pre-sales is 51 million, and after that the soft cap is 150 BNB and the hard cap is 300 BNB, and after that the pre-sales rate is how many is this, 170,000 worth of subx per BNB. So the minimum contribution is 0.1 and the maximum is 1.5. So why do they do this? It's basically very simple, to avoid whales from putting all their money in, and after that from there there's no tokens left for everybody. So this is a fair launch, so everybody that has took part in the pre-sales are able to contribute a maximum of 1.5 BNB, and after that, yeah, basically 1 BNB is going to give you 170,000. So 1.5 BNB is going to give you how much? Basically, so let's say if you did a maximum contribution during the pre-sales, you will get about 255,000 worth of subx token, and after that, yeah, basically how does their token works is basically they have some tokens used for liquidity, and after that, yeah, the tokens used for liquidity is 387.6 million using liquidity on the PancakeSwap. So over here, we can see that the pre-sale started on 13th of May 2021 at 9:11, and after that the pre-sales ended a few hours later. So I do not know if this is accurate, but to be honest, I spoke to the owner and they told me that their pre-sales was sold out within, like, I would say a few minutes, and after that, yeah, I would say it's quite amazing. And of course, as you can see right previously, one subx token is worth this amount of BNB, and right now we can see how much is one subx token. So over here you can see, over here when it's launched on the market, it was 0.00398 BNB, and after that, right now one subx token is gonna cost you 0.052 BNB, so it has already like 16 or even 20x of their pre-sales. So I miss out, so it's okay, but I got in at around this level over here. If I'm not wrong, I got in around this level. So it went up and I got in, and after that it went down and went back up all the way, and right now it's going down, and after that it's bouncing around. So how am I profiting off this thing just by holding? Basically, I already said in the start, if let's say you send a transaction, buy, sell, or transferring the tokens, just hold the token itself, you will receive the income from the tax bracket of 8%. So every transaction being done is going to be taxed 8%, and from there going to be credited to you automatically. And after that, today the worth itself is quite a lot, I would say. It has really like 20x. And after that, we are going to talk about will SubX rug pull, and after that, what's the meaning of rug pull, and after that, why. So I've already explained that over here they have locked up almost, I would say around almost 40% of their liquidity has been basically how they come up with this fundraising, these pre-sales. Basically, I've spoke to the developers and they told me how do they even like what's the funds being used and stuff like this. Basically, whatever funds is being raised on the pre-sales, nothing goes to them. Basically, what does that mean? Basically, they use all the funds being raised to throw it into the liquidity pool. So for you guys who don't know what is liquidity pool, basically you will need to, let's say you are going to list a token on PancakeSwap or whatever decentralized exchange out there. First, you will need to provide liquidity. So how do you provide liquidity? So let's say you have tons of SubX token. Example, your token, whatever it is, and after that you've done a fundraising, and after that there's 300 BNB cap. Basically, what you do is 300 BNB equals to basically whatever is provided to liquidity. So if I'm not wrong, 300 BNB equals to like 387 million equals to 300 BNB. So it is a 50% pool. It's going to be thrown onto the liquidity pool, and after that, will they rug pull? To be honest, no, nope, I would say. So over here you can see on the DX Locker itself, I mean the website, they have confirmed and verified that their DeFi has been launched, and after that it is being locked for a year, 365 days being locked, and there's a timer countdown. So and on the 13th May 2022 at around 7:34 p.m. it will be unlocked, and after that during that time itself, after the token is being unlocked, will they like dump all their tokens or stuff like this? I've already spoke to the developers on Telegram. Basically, why do they do a 1 year lockup? It's very simple. And to be honest, I understand why they are trying to do this as well. Because as we all know, on PancakeSwap itself, they have a version 1 and a version 2 right now. So let's say in the future, let's say Pancakes have discovered, or let's say the community has voted for a greater idea, and after that for a more efficient and a more cheaper way, and a way for everybody to benefit from it, it is going to be called the PancakeSwap version 3. Therefore, if let's say if the token is on version 2 itself, the contract itself won't be as good as the version 3. So let's say if version 3 decided to lower down the fees to maybe right now is 2% if I'm not wrong on PancakeSwap, or 3%, maybe, if I'm not wrong it's 2%. So let's say if the community tried to like decrease the fees for swap, maybe decrease it to like 1.5% on version 3, and during the lockup itself, they can't move their tokens towards the version 3 to provide lower fees and stuff like this. That's why they lock it up for a year instead of 999 years forever. So previously they wanted to lock this token for lifetime, basically what I've been told. And after that, why they can't lock it for lifetime is very simple. If let's say there's an upgrade on the liquidity pool or whatsoever, they cannot move their liquidity from version 2 towards version 3. Therefore, they are trying to basically lock it up for a year, and after during a year many things can happen and upgrades can be done. Therefore, to be honest, will they rug pull? I would feel that this project itself, it has potential, and my own personal opinion is probably I would say like around 70% or 80% chance that they will not rug pull, because of the ecosystem, and after that whatever it's trying to do, it is really helping. What we can see is people trying to start a company, they are unable to get funding and stuff like this. If let's say these work out, I would say that they will be earning more than whatever they can rug pull after this 1 year. So after 1 year, let's say this market cap reaches like 1 billion or 500 million. To be honest, they would not want to do a rug pull, because money is always coming in for a long term instead of just hit and run for the first time. And after that, we are going to talk about does it has potential to reach $1 and why. So over here, does it has potential to reach $1? Basically, it's very simple. Just head over to the BSC scan. Over here, you can see there's a total supply of 100 million sub-X, and to be honest, to reach $1, it is okay. Why is that so? Because let's look at CoinMarketCap. So over here on CoinMarketCap itself, you can see Bitcoin's market cap is at 910 billion, and after that, if we scroll down all the way to the top 100 token, so over here, ANKR is at around 900 million, hitting the 1 billion mark. And after that, if we look at page 5, around page 5 itself over here, which is ranked 400 plus, the market cap is around 98 billion. And to be honest, reaching $1 per token, it is doable. Why? Because first of all, the total supply is only 100,000, and of course, bear in mind that there's definitely going to be like manual burns. Let's say if the fees generated are too much, and after that, let's say if the founders realize that whatever is generated like too much or whatsoever, they are going to burn off the tokens, and after that, from there to deflate the token, and from there it will be more valuable because of the scarcity of the total supply. So once token has been burned or whatsoever, there's a limit to it, therefore the scarcity is there, and you can see right now there's around 5,000 addresses holding it, and after that there's around 23,000 worth of transfers being done, and this is just all done within like 2 days, if I'm not wrong. So the potential to reach $1 is, I would say, yes, why not? Because to be honest, this product itself, it is quite, whatever I'm reading, it has potential, and to be honest, reaching the CoinMarketCap on the page 5 of CoinMarketCap, it is doable, to be honest, because there's lots of project out there. It's basically a copy and paste, and to be honest, they have no use case, and they are not trying to solve any problem. Basically, they are just trying to give an opportunity for people to earn money, and after that, from there, the developers do a rug pull, if not just let it run. And from there, I would say that the startup Boost token itself, the company, what they're doing, it is quite legit. And to be honest, they are based in Singapore, and after that, I know the developers, and yeah, to be honest, this is not a biased review or whatsoever. So over here, as we also know that 8% is being reserved for themselves to kickstart the venture capital funds, and after that, to be honest, 8% for themselves only of the whole total supply, it is very little, because previously I was in the crypto space since 2017, and after that, during that phase itself, there was something called the ICO, initial coin offering. Basically, what is it? It's basically people fundraising, like a startup, they issue you their token, and after that, in exchange, you pay them Ethereum, Bitcoin, or US Tether, and from there, people, whatever they say during the ICO, the initial coin offering, it has no fair launch. Basically, they have something called a private sales. Basically, they raise funds privately. Let's say if they're going to list their token for $1 per piece, per token, basically on the private sales itself, it's going to be worth 50 cents because it's called a private sales. And to be honest, businesses out there, they want to profit off quickly. How do they do it? Basically, they buy the tokens at the private sales because they have money. So they throw in a few millions to get 50 cents. And after that, once this phase is finished, it's going to move to the public coin offering sales. Basically, it is for the public to buy the token at $1. So basically, those rich people who have purchased their token at 50 cents has already technically doubled their money during the public sales. And after that, from there, what ICO fail? I mean, like many ICO out there, I've seen 90%, 100% of the ICO I've seen, out of 95%, I would say I'm confident with that, because I invested with like almost 50 over company out there. I would say around 95% of the company out there totally fail. And after that, to be honest, their product, whatever they say on their white paper and their roadmap itself, it is really like a dragon, to be honest. And after that, eventually when the timeline is up, and to be honest, everything come out is like worm. Basically, that's why the token dump, and after that, eventually $1 reach like a few cents, and basically the project is dead. So I would say that SubX, it is one thing it is doing is basically nobody, not the rich people, can obtain maybe 20% of the supply or whatsoever. This is a fair launch. So we have seen over here on DX sales, minimum contribution is 0.1, and after that, even though how rich you are only able to invest with them up to 1.5 BNB. And of course, there's some ways to get more, to contribute more is basically by creating many more wallets. But to be honest, from what I heard, within 2 minutes it has been sold out. So I would say that if let's say you have multiple wallets of 1.5 BNB, you are unable to like transact everything to get half of the supply or even 5% of the supply, to be honest. So we are going to talk about how can you finally get some SubX after listening to this long ads video. So over here, how can you get some SubX? Basically, it's very simple. One, it is on 1 inch. Basically, 1 inch is just a platform for you to get SubX. So over here, you are able to purchase SubX with US Tether, USDC, or whatever stable coin you have. So the BUSD, let's say, you are able to get SubX using 1 inch. So I'm going to link it down below. So you can see you can pay BUSD and you can receive the SubX token. But first of all, what you need to do is click on this option over here and you will need to search for the SubX token. So eventually, if let's say if you type in SubX, you will not see anything and they will tell you nothing is found and you will need to use the custom token feature. So just click on add token. And the next thing you want to do is head over to their contract page itself. I'm going to link it down below. So just see on the contract, copy the address, and after that head over back to 1 inch, paste the address over there, and after that it has already been added. So you will see this SubX token over here. It is going to tell you it is a 9 decimal contract, and after that it's going to tell you the name, and after that the address. So once you have added in your SubX contract, basically you can use BNB to buy SubX. If not, use whatever coin you want. So let's say if you want to do it on Ethereum token, let's say 1 Ethereum, yes, you can do it. And after that, with any token out there, let's say you want to use Bitcoin Pack from Binance, 0.1 for example. So you want to use 0.1 worth of Bitcoin to buy the SubX token. Yes, you can do it, no problem, no worries. The second part of it is using the PancakeSwap, which is the original exchange. So over here, you can see I put in like 100 US Tether worth to convert into SubX. They are telling me insufficient pool. The route is going to be USDT, WBNB, and then SubX and stuff like this. I mean, you're able to do it as well. So I'm going to put in 27. Yes, I'm able to do it. I am able to do it as well. But over here, you can't really see the interface is not really that good, to be honest. Why is that so? Because if you put in 27, it is going to tell you this amount of SubX you're going to receive. But on 1 inch itself, if you put in USDT and you put in 27, it's going to tell you accurately, if you spend $27, you will receive equivalent of $27. So you know that you're not getting ripped off by the exchange. And after that, over here, you can see that $27 is going to give you 525. And over here, it's going to give you 521. So I would say using the 1 inch platform itself, it is much more, you will get a little bit more tokens than what is quoted on PancakeSwap. So this is one of the reason I love using 1 inch exchange, because it is the most efficient DeFi aggregator. Pronounce it correctly, sorry for the bad English, but to be honest, you can swap your tokens manually on the PancakeSwap as well. So what you need to do is head over here. Let's say if you click on swap, you need to select currency. So click on select currency, and let's say you do not see any SubX, so you type in SubX. Oops, there's no SubX for you to invest in. So what you need to do is head over to the contract. The same thing, copy the address, and after that, just paste the address over here, and it's gonna show found by address. Just click on add, and after that, you select it. And once you've selected it, you can choose the currency that you want to buy with, and after that, from there, you can just buy the SubX token off the PancakeSwap. And after that, this is how you get some SubX. And after that, I'm gonna talk about, did I invest into SubX, and after that, what did I do with my funds, and of course my own personal opinion. So over here, I've done a spreadsheet. I'm going to list it down below as well for total transparency. So over here, I have bought SubX with 2 BNB, and after that for 24,000, and this is the transaction proof. So over here, for me to explain to you, so let's say you're new and after that you do not know what is all this. Basically, I've transferred 2 BNB towards the PancakeSwap, and after that, for 2 BNB, I receive around 24,700 worth of SubX token. And after that, this is just the proof of transaction. And after that, over here, supply. What I done with my SubX token itself is very simple. I bought two BNB worth. So what I've done was added liquidity towards the pool itself, and after that, from there, I'm able to receive the transaction fees from PancakeSwap. So if let's say there's any transaction being done on the PancakeSwap itself, I am able to receive the 2% of liquidity pool being used. So over here, let's say you put one. This is a bit laggy. So over here itself, yeah, over here for each trade itself, it is 0.25%. So whatever percentage is 0.17 is going to the LP token holder. So basically, what's the LP token holder? Simple. For liquidity, I have already added some liquidity for SubX BNB. So I have put in around 1 BNB, and after that, how much is it? 11,500 worth of SubX token. So over here, you can see that it does not tally much because of impermanent loss. That is why this is one of the risky thing to do with the liquidity. So if you do not understand what is impermanent loss, and after you do not know how to provide liquidity, please do not do that, because you will end up losing money, and after that, from there, you don't even know how you lose your money. Therefore, I would say do your own research before you try something advanced, like providing liquidity or whatsoever at your own risk. And after that, my own personal opinion, to be honest, after reading the project, and after that, after the developers pitching the sales to me, and after that, they told me that they are going to have a pre-sales after some criteria has been met on their Telegram and stuff like this. To be honest, I missed out the pre-sales because I was on a staycation. Therefore, I'm unable to take part in the pre-sales, but it's alright, because if I'm asking you to invest with me right now, and after that, to be honest, if I'm on a pre-sales, I've contributed in the pre-sales, for example, and I receive like 255k worth of SubX token, you might be thinking that I'm asking you to buy the token, and after that, from there, when the token price reach highs, like even $1 or even $2 in the future, I might dump the token on you, and after that, from there, pulling down the price a little bit or stuff like this. But to be honest, so I am equal level with every one of you who have just heard about this company, this token itself. It has potential. So if you guys are basically invest at your own risk, and of course invest in whatever you can afford to lose. And of course, if let's say you invest $100 worth of whatever coins into SubX, and if you lose that $100, it's not going to affect your financial lifestyle and your financial needs. Go ahead, I would say. And after that, this is not financial advice, just my own personal opinion. If you guys are interested in some underdog token, so over here we can see that this token itself is only at, where is SubX? So give me a moment. Right, so over here you can see that it has potential. So right now the market cap of SubX is only at $5 million, and after that, to be honest, it is now, if you want to compare with CoinMarketCap chart over here, 5 million over here is 10x towards the top 5 or top 500 coins. And to be honest, if you look at the page 52, there's no liquidity. So we are going to look back a little bit more. So there's tons of shitcoin, to be honest, which does not have any market cap right now. Either it's not being provided or whatsoever. So over here you can see the trading volume on the page 30 itself is around 400k. And after that, to be honest, for SubX, where's the page just now? So on SubX itself, there's a trading volume of 701k. Therefore, I would say that potential wise is, if let's say it's not listed on market cap, CoinMarketCap, and it's not showing, so it's around, I would say around page 20. Yeah, over here is a little bit too much. So around page 29, maybe. Yeah, around page 29, it is going to be listed over here without the market cap. And to be honest, reaching the page 5 of CoinMarketCap, to be honest, it has a potential. It is possible. And after that, if the marketing is done right, so over here you can see on page 10 itself, it is, the coins over here is just 15 million. And to be honest, we just need another 3x worth of whatever funds towards the market trading volume and people holding it. And after that, we will see sub-X on the top 1000 coins on CoinMarketCap. So yeah, if you want, you can buy the token. I've already explained to you how can you get some sub-X, and after that, how does this whole project works. And to be honest, it is not any financial advice, and I'm not forcing you to buy the tokens or whatsoever. This is just my own personal opinion, and I've already done my due diligence. And to be honest, if you're interested, just do whatever it is. It's your money and nobody's forcing you. So I've come to the end of the video, and if you like the video, kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and leave a thumbs up to this video. And of course, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.